In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your multi-widget area. In the classic template, the multi-widget area will be displayed over here in the right-hand column, and it will scroll down the side of the page. And in the new style template, the multi-widget area will be displayed right here on the left-hand side underneath the landscape widget. So to set this up, I'm going to log into my BlastPod website manager, and I'm going to go ahead and go over to widgets and extras and scroll down to multi-widget area. You'll see the indication that the multi-widget area displays over here on the right-hand column. Obviously, that changes depending on which template you're using. And the multi-widget area will allow you to put in up to 3 different widgets in this one section. So for the first widget, I am going to actually choose Video Player. And I want to put a YouTube video that advertises the Free Market Squad. So I'm going to go ahead and enter the title for the widget right here. And the title that I'm going to enter is Watch This Video. And I'm going to come over here and enter the URL for the YouTube video in this field. And I'll just do that by pasting the URL. And now I'm going to go to the second widget setup. And for the second widget, I actually want it to be a custom area. The custom area allows you to put in your own HTML or CSS code if you know how to write HTML or CSS. But if you don't, not to worry, we make it very easy for you to set up this area yourself. So first thing I'm going to want to do is affect the title of this widget area. And I want this to read, Visit These Pages. And then I'm going to come down here into this field and enter the information that I want. So you can enter any kind of HTML or CSS that you want. I am going to add some linkable images, and that's very easy. I just go over here and click on the Add Link button. And the first one that I want is a linkable image to the Free Market Squad Facebook group. So I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste the URL for the Facebook group right here in the link URL field. And you can have the link either be text or you can have it be an existing image or a new image. I do have the image already uploaded that I'm going to want to use. So I'm going to click on Existing Image and select the advert for the Free Market Squad JPEG. And I will hit Continue. Next, I want to put a link back to BlastPod, an advertisement for the BlastPod service. Now, if you want to put affiliate links in here, you can do that. You can set up affiliate programs, and the way that we have it coded, ad blockers will not delete your links. So that's a bonus of having a BlastPod website. I'm not going to put an affiliate link. I'm just going to have a image link back to the BlastPod website. So I'm going to go ahead and do that by doing another add link, a linkable image. And I'm going to copy and paste the BlastPod website link into the URL. And for this one, I do not have an image uploaded yet. So I'm going to go to New Image and choose the file that I want uploaded. And that is this BlastPod advertisement image right here. So I'll double click on that. It looks like it's been uploaded successfully. So I'll hit Continue. And the last thing that I want is I want these images to be displayed centered in the widget area that they'll be displayed in. So I'm going to add a little bit of CSS. Like I said, you can add CSS to this section if you know how to write in CSS. And so I'm going to add a center tag in some CSS. So I'm going to open up this section with a CSS center tag. And I am going to make sure that I close the tag at the end of the section. And I'm going to put a little break here in between the two images with a break tag. And then next, I'm going to come down to my third widget, and I want the third displayed widget to be an audio player. And I'm going to go ahead and make sure I add the title for this widget area. And the title for this widget is going to be Most Recent Episode. And you can choose whether you want the most recent episode to be displayed, a random podcast episode to be displayed, or a specific podcast episode to be displayed. Like I said, I want the most recent, so I'm going to make sure it stays on most recent episode. And I'm going to scroll down, click on Save Changes, and go back to my BlastPod website, nathanfrasershow.com. And I'll go ahead and hit refresh and scroll down. And you can see that underneath my landscape widget, there is the YouTube video that I plugged in advertising the Free Market Squad. Underneath that is the link that I wanted to have displayed to send people to the Free Market Squad. Underneath that is my BlastPod website. And as you can see, both of these two images are centered inside of this widget area because I use that CSS center tag. And underneath that, you can see the most recent episode of Anarchopreneur is also displayed here in the podcast player. The other area that this multi-widget setup will also be displayed is on your posts themselves. So when I click on a podcast post, you will see that all of the multi-widget setup that I did will also be displayed over here on the right-hand column of the post page. So there's the YouTube video, there's the 2 image links that I set up, and here is the most recent episode for people to listen to. So again, to set up your multi-widget area, you're just going to go over to Widgets and Extras, hover over it, and scroll down to Multi-Widget Area Setup.